Good afternoon, students. This is Arindam Bhagia. So, today our topic is anti-hero, and this will be my last topic in this section, this entire section. So, from the next class, I'll be dealing with something else. In my next class, the topic will be this John Donne, Good Morrow. So, today we have a topic here, anti-hero. So, let us move to our topic and explanations. So, what we got here? First, I would like to use the book of Edward Quinn, and here uh, we have a definition, and the definition says that the principal character in a play or novel who exhibits qualities the opposite of those usually regarded as heroic. So, anyone who possesses the opposite qualities which hero they possess, it's just the opposite of the heroic qualities. So it could be the character could be in play or it could be in novels. And the anti-hero may be cowardly, weak, inept, and or simply unlucky. So four or five factors may be there, like cowardly, who is a coward, and weak, inept, or simply unlucky. It may happen like the author or the creator of literature, they present anti-hero in such a fashion or in a manner which looks like that they're also eligible, they're also highly qualified, or they're uh, very good at whatever they do, but simply they're unlucky just because of their luck doesn't favor. And that, that little some simply unlucky plays a very vital role, and ultimately he becomes anti-hero. So here's the description of anti-hero of E. Annie Proulx, The Sipping News. Failure to speak clearly. It was written in 1993. Now there are three dots here you can see, and which actually says that there are much more things before these lines. Those lines are omitted. So failure to speak clearly, failure to sit up straight, failure to get up in the morning, failure in attitude, failure in ambition, inability, indeed in everything, his own failure. So this is the concept of anti-hero. Although occasionally present in earlier literature, the anti-hero has proven to be a staple of modern literature, much of which is written in Northrop's phrase the ironic mode. Fry describes the ironic mode as one in which the characters exhibit a power of action inferior to the one assumed to be normal by the reader or audience. And in the modern prototype, um, we have first person narrator of Fyodor Dostoevsky, Notes from Underground, 1864, locked in his room. The underground man records his rage and humiliation as he rails against the prevailing belief in human reason and scientific progress. So that can be seen over here. Anti-hero strain also adapt itself well to comedy. Also doesn't mean that only in be that will be in tragedy. So it can be in comedy also. So we have this character created by William Shakespeare, Falstaff. So Catechism on honor of Henry IV, Part 1, where the old knight asserts that honor is mere a word that he will have none of. So we have some other example also, but I don't think that is necessary here. Let us move to the other book of M.H. Abrams, Dictionary of Literary Terms. Now, what we got here? The chief person in a modern novel or play whose character is widely discrepant from which we associate with the traditional protagonist or hero of a serious literary work. Yeah, any character uh, whose character is different, completely different from the traditional protagonist or hero in any serious work can be considered as anti-hero. See what we got here. Associate with the traditional protagonist or hero. A character who is widely discrepant from that which we associate with the traditional protagonist. So he can be considered as anti-hero. Instead of manifesting largeness, dignity, power of heroism, the anti-hero is petty, ignominious, passive, ineffectual, or dishonest. So these are the qualities which an anti-hero could possess, or it may we may find these types of qualities are associated with the protagonist or the anti-hero. He will be petty, ignominious, passive, ineffectual, or dishonest. So we have some examples over here. We have the examples of Defoe's Moll Flanders. That is also a nice example actually. She is a thief and a prostitute. The term anti-hero, however, is usually applied to writings in the period of dissolution after the Second World War, beginning with which such protagonists as we find in John Wayne's Hurry on Down, 1953, Kingsley's Amis Lakujim. These are some examples. We find a type of anti-hero there. The anti-hero is especially conspicuous in dramatic tragedy. So this is the area where these characters has been used. So, and then you have been, we can see, had usually been of high state, yes, high state, dignity and courage. See, tragedy. So extreme instances can be we can find there in the famous episode drama Waiting for Godot, and like we had two tramps. The drama is written by Samuel Beckett, and the two tramps are Vladimir and Estragon. And even we have some other examples also, like in the protagonist of Endgame, 1958. So this is the concept of anti-hero. Let us move to another source where we can assess or understand anti-hero, the idea of anti-hero. So what we got here? Anti-hero, sometimes spelled as anti-hero, anti-heroine, is the main character in a story who lacks conventional heroic qualities. So this is very simple actually. Anti-hero is the main character in a story who lacks conventional heroic qualities and attributes such as idealism, courage, and morality. So this is the idea of anti-hero according to Wikipedia, and I guess that's right also. Although anti-heroes may sometimes perform actions that are morally correct, it is not always the right reasons, often acting primarily out of self-interest or in ways that defy conventional ethical codes. So that's the entire concept of anti-hero. I hope the topic is clear to you, and this was the last literary term which I was supposed to take care of. I hope I explained the thing in a proper manner, in a proper fashion. So if you have any queries, if you have any comments, please send your queries and comments on the observation, whatever it is, in the WhatsApp group. And otherwise you can send me direct message to my WhatsApp if you need any explanation, further explanation. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel and help me grow. Thank you again.